name's John Trubin. I'm in Winchester, Virginia, and I'm the owner of Trubin Motor Company along with my wife Charlene. And I'm a graduate of James Madison University, class of 2002. Started this business in 2011 along with my wife because we wanted to deliver a customer experience in high-end cars that most dealerships don't typically do. We met in the car business. Back in 2004, I left the accounting world after getting an accounting degree at JMU and left that to go back into the car business. I started off in high school detailing cars in the wash bay at a local dealership, and it was a lot of fun. Enjoyed the cars, and later decided to come back to the car industry as an adult. So along the way I had a lot of different mentors. I had mentors in the franchise dealership world that guided me through parts, service, and sales. And I also had mentors in the Porsche specific world that guided me through a lot of the pitfalls and the curiosities that exist in that world. The MAAP program at JMU we heard about through friends of ours and decided that that was the best place to send our 1957 356A Coupe for restoration. The vehicle was found in a barn, literally a barn in Danville, Virginia, several years back, and we found it. It appeared to be silver on the outside, although that was questionable, and we literally had no idea what the interior color was on the vehicle. The car was so crusty inside that even when you pulled up the seat components to try to see underneath, it was just grimy, dirty, unable to tell kind of color. So sent off to Porsche Cars of North America for the certificate of authenticity, and also through some connections was able to get a Cardex for the vehicle, and it came back as a silver metallic with a green leatherette interior. And so this vehicle, it's a unique color combination even for that time period in Porsche's history. Green is a cool 50s period color, and it's something that I really got excited about. Seemed like the best place to send it because the quality of restorations that they're able to do are very high. You can trust that the authenticity is going to be there and that they know what they're doing. It's getting harder and harder to find that out there in the United States especially. The vision for the car as I saw it was, as we found the vehicle, it didn't have a matching numbers engine, but it did have a correct engine for that date period. The vehicle, the gentleman I purchased it off of, he bought it at, he couldn't even remember, Ski Round Top or at Hershey at one of the swap meets back in the mid-70s. The car, when we found it, still had the Pennsylvania state inspection on it from 1972, which is probably the last time that vehicle was active on the road. Other than that, the car was pretty much all there. Needs to be recommissioned, little body work, some metal work that needed to be done to clean it up, and then our vision was to basically turn it into a really strong driver where somebody that wants to drive the 356 can really experience it. We wanted to do some unique elements with it. We wanted to do like a dual sport exhaust out the back. We weren't going to put the overrider bars on it. We were going to leave those off for a little more streamlined look. Through Louis Hauser, good friend of ours, had some original Speedster seats that we wanted to use, give it a sportier feel. The driver's experience, we wanted it to be very unique and sporty and strong for that vehicle. When we found the vehicle in the barn, it actually had a very rare Les Leston wooden steering wheel on it that had the signature scrolled in it. It was a Sterling Moss Les Leston Signature Series steering wheel. So a pretty unique steering wheel that added a unique element to it. So with that vision, we turned to the MAAP program. We gave it to them, sent all the parts and elements down to them, and they started working hard on it. During this time period, it's a unique time in the automotive history with this COVID-19 going on. It's definitely changed the business rapidly. We found that basically car sales is all but dried up. I mean, there's a couple collectors out there still looking, but it's not a great time to sell, probably a good time to buy. So in other words, a lot of what we're doing right now is, I also, in this business, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, so do some contract work with Volkswagen, Audi, with their diesel arbitration program, and do that. So that's a lot of times what you do to fill in the time is you got to have other business avenues, other connections that you can fill in when these times happen, because it's not a question of when they're going to happen. It's they're going to happen. So you got to be ready for that. One of my favorite cars of all time that we'll go over here and look at is this Baltic Blue 1989 Speedster. And here's my favorite car of all time, the 1989 Porsche 911 Carrera Speedster. In 1989, I was 9 years old, and while other kids were dreaming about Lamborghini Countaches on their posters and Ferrari Testarossas, I liked the 911 Speedster. It had a curvaceous body, this low hanging roof, and it brought back the inspiration of the 1950 Speedster. This car right here took me over 15 years to find. Baltic blue with a linen interior. Only 6 911 Speedsters were sent to the United States in Baltic blue metallic, so it's hard to find one. And with this color combination, it's a unique and striking color that's unlike any other 911 Speedster I could find out there. And so with that, we want to thank you for joining us here at Trubin Motor Company, and we look forward to a good future with the MAAP program.